Yeah, we interviewed this one artist named Little Loaded. He told a very interesting story about how he was signed, because this was through Epic Records. He put out a video. This was his second video ever. And this Polish YouTuber who lives in Australia did a vlog where he reviewed music videos with 0 views. That video was one of those videos because it had just dropped that day.
Wow.
Not to say the other interview, his video maybe got like, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 views, whatever. But this video had just dropped, had 0 views.
It would be so hard to find a video with 0 views. That's kind of amazing in its own right, yeah.
So he plays this video and starts hyping it up and everything else like that. By the next day, the video had like 100,000 views. And a few days later, he had a manager and a bidding war. And then he got signed. And he's like 18 or 19 years old.
And this was how long ago?
Not that long ago, like a few months ago.
Wow.
That's how quickly it happens.
Yeah, and because when the label signs you now, they want to take all your shit off SoundCloud, off YouTube. Even somebody like Juice WRLD, he had like 1 or 2 sort of shitty quality videos before he got signed and shit. Because I remember making fun of him because in one of the videos, he has like an AC/DC shirt and some jean shorts. And I remember just like giving him shit and being like, that fit is going to have to get upgraded. Like, this is not going to work. Like the jean shorts, like you got to get some different jean shorts, bro. But, you know, that's what the label wants to do now. They want to take you and they want to soup your shit up and sort of present you for the first time with this clean, polished sound and look. They don't want to have to sort of deal with the baggage of your old shit.
Yeah. Well, recently there's a new chapter in the whole Kim K and Kanye versus Taylor Swift saga, where the unedited clip of Kanye talking to Taylor has surfaced. And essentially what we find out was that what Kim Kardashian had put out initially was fake. It was edited to show a different conversation. And now that the unedited clip came out, you see that Kanye never mentioned that he would call her a bitch and stuff like that. And Taylor now has taken a stance about this. Kim has tried to come back and say, oh, no, that's not what we said. It was because her publicist said this. And then her publicist said, here's my original statement, unedited, unlike yours. And she said, like, who did you piss off to have this released?
I mean, we're looking at like a 10-year storyline of Kanye 100% looking like the villain in this whole situation. Like, I say this as a person who I know I've been very critical of his recent religious output, but Kanye, you know, one of the artists I've listened to the most in my life, probably, you know, obviously one of the most influential figures in hip hop ever. How much have I listened to Taylor Swift? Not much, you know, songs on the radio here and there. My girlfriend will play some of the stuff. I did listen to the 1983 album a couple times. She's in the right here. She's the hero, the heroine in this situation.
Yeah.
Him and Kim look like the fucking spawns of Satan in the scenario. Like, what? Like, him getting on stage with her, drunk as fuck, and saying the thing about Beyonce, I mean, abhorrent behavior. He deserved everything he got for that. I mean, he deserved to be called a jackass by Obama. He didn't just make her famous in that situation, because I mean, she already was very famous, but when he doubled back and said that line,
he made her much more famous.
He
because I will be dead honest, I had maybe heard the name before. I could not name you a single song. And after that, I started seeing her everywhere. I started hearing her songs on the radio. She was almost like a country singer back then, right?
And we're rap guys, so that kind of makes sense. That we would be late to finding out about her. But the thing that Kanye did in that moment that was so amazing for her, that he really did give her a gift, was he made her like the ultimate sympathetic figure. He turned himself into the villain and he made her the heroine, and she got to be the person that you felt bad for. And that's a very good situation to be in when you're a smaller, not that she was small, but when you're a growing artist, is like for people to be able to look at you and juxtapose you with this maniac who's jumping on stage and screaming and acting crazy. I mean, and then the shit with the, like that song, even before the tapes came out and before I was completely familiar with that, I mean, that always seemed like such an evil thing to do, to say, I think me and Taylor might still have sex, so she hasn't shown any indication that she would be interested in you sexually at all, ever. And you're just gonna say that you think that you might still have sex. That's weird. And then to say that you made that bitch famous, calling her a bitch and basically taking credit for her success. I mean, that whole part of that song, and I realized that Kanye is the kind of guy who has built his career off of, saying charged things and, like basically saying the most crazy, aggressive, viral thing that you can think of at any time. But again, me as a person who spent so much of my life listening to his music and really not having any connection with Taylor Swift at all, I felt like he looked like a huge asshole, and I felt like she looked pristine in comparison.
Yeah.
And Kim's getting dragged down with it too.
Yeah, Kim is getting dragged. I mean, the fact that they edited the tape to make it look like she says something she didn't really say, that's grimy.
Yeah.
That's really grimy to put out. Number one, you're not even supposed to be taping the person. First and foremost, let's just take one step back. The fact that Kanye and Taylor are having a private conversation and Kim is taping it.
And a conversation that he should consider himself very lucky to even have in the first place. Because if I'm Taylor Swift in that situation, I'm not talking to this guy ever again. I don't give I don't know you like that. Like, it would have been so easy for her to never give him that phone call.